Hey guys, my name is Taylor and welcome to Coven. So today I thought that I would go through this new vanilla romance flanker collection. Don't know what to really call it. Vanilla collection. I was really excited about this and they're not quite what I envisioned. I thought maybe the vanilla romance DNA would be there a bit more, which I really love. I got that right here just to remind myself. This, it's a beautiful scent. I mean, even people that aren't really into like woodsy musky scents, this seems very, very popular. I'm surprised they made this line at all, but I like that they're thinking outside the box and actually doing something, a break from their routine of releases. That's pretty cool. I like that they made this line. They're just not as good as I thought they would be. Could just be for me, you know. I wish this DNA would have been present a bit more. So I'm gonna start with the candles. So I have my original vanilla romance. I did not rebuy this one. I don't know if I will. Possibly. Just to see if it performs better, but this was very light. This was very, 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 very light. Vanillas tend to be lighter when it comes to BBW, but man, I gotta say, my warmer really accentuates throw greatly. I mean, things will be like 5 times stronger on there, and this one was barely doing anything. I've tried it a few times now and it's not delivering. I might try the new one. I can't necessarily recommend it to anyone, but it's a gorgeous scent. Very beautiful scent. Woodsy, musky, hint of like smoke, hint of vanilla, evenly like dark and sweet. It's a good scent. Very good. But I'm gonna start with Vanilla Cafe. These jars are beautiful. I mean, that's gorge. It is very elegant looking. Really like this a lot. You know, the same little border pattern that VR has. This is my least favorite, I think, and I really like coffee in fragrance, period, but my nose is picking up on like a weird note that kind of, it's like, a few people mentioned this, and the second I read it, I agreed. People were saying that freshly brewed coffee kind of smelled like soy sauce to them. And man, the second they said that, I was like, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. It's this weird, acrid, sour note that freshly brewed coffee candle has. And I get that here. And it's a little bit there now, cold, but I use this on the warmer. Yeah, I mean, it got like really bad. This is like mostly sweet. Sweet, creamy, hint of vanilla, coffee scent. Kind of run of the mill, honestly, but man, when I put it on the warmer, that note really accentuated. Ooh. It was actually reminding me of the candle, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but it's called Smoked Caramel Mezcal. That is like the only candle I've ever actually returned. Like, I put it on for 30 seconds. My landlord, or maybe 60 seconds, I don't know. I mean, like that. My landlord happened to like knock on the door and come in, and he was like, what the F is that smell? It smelled like hot, juicy garbage. It was bad. Whew. This is nowhere near as bad, but like, I swear down, I get that note. And this, it's just like a weird, like, it almost reminds me of like liquid smoke, and I kind of get that from Viva Vanilla when it got put into this whole big line this year with the, you know, perfumes, body cream and all that, which was awesome because I love that scent. I get this hint of like liquid smoke from it that verges on being unpleasant, but I do like that scent. And in a way it's pretty similar to this because I've worn Viva Vanilla and the perfume out in public several times, and I've had several different strangers actually tell me that I smelled like coffee. That scent, weirdly, it pulls like that roasty, toasty smell kind of pulls as like coffee beans, I guess. And I get it too. When I smell the Viva Vanilla perfume, it actually resembles coffee to me. So this is kind of similar to that. It's just more coffee forward and a little less musky. There's like a presence of like that like body care musk scent, you know, that Vanilla Romance has. That is somewhat there, but they're pretty dissimilar, like just ever so slightly in the background. Like if they pulled that, the note that's reminding me of Vanilla Romance, and made that higher, and then whatever the heck weird coffeeness I'm getting, yeah, I just don't love it. I just don't love it. I love this jar, but I actually might return this, honestly. Like it was on the lighter side too. It was maybe a 5 on my warmer, which is very low. Like I said, the warmer makes everything really strong, and it was pretty low, but I used it for about 2 hours, so that's why I'm not giving, you know, like warm or burn impressions as first. Like I barely tried them, so I'm gonna give it more time. But yeah, that's that. And then I got the Vanilla Cafe perfume stick. I'm happy they're doing this. That's cool. I love these little things. They do not last long at all, but pretty cool, especially if you can get them with your rewards. Sadly, I ended up getting a broken one. Wasn't paying attention, I just grabbed it, and turns out it was already open, and there's something happening with the lid, and it's actually leaking. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to return this and exchange it, but this is gonna get damaged out anyway, so I don't care. Just spray it. It smells more pleasant here. It's more pleasant here. It's more like literally what I would consider like a coffee perfume. It has a basic vanilla coffee latte type of vibe with your basic, you know, vanilla musk type of perfume that's trending. That is what it is. That's more pleasant than the candle is. The candle is doing that smoked caramel mezcal thing that I don't like. Yeah. So, if anything, I would recommend the body care more than the candle. Candle also is pretty light, and there's no point, honestly. If something is not going to throw, what is the point? I'm not thrilled with it. And then we have the other one, Vanilla Ease. Same border situation. That brightness is annoying. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mention the notes. Vanilla Cafe with smooth espresso, whipped vanilla, and toasted hazelnut. Maybe it could be the hazelnut that's making it weird, because I know nutty fragrances sometimes can pull like that oily, bitter, burnt sort of smell for me, especially in candles. So that actually could very well be what it is. But anyway, Vanilla Ease is lavender blossoms, creamy vanilla, and soft cedarwood. This one I definitely like more than that one. It is pretty. It's a pretty scent. I just find it extremely basic. So I'm not thrilled with this either, to be honest. It is very pretty, but it is extremely basic lavender vanilla. Again, if I could have more of like this base here, tie these two together, do this with some lavender. That would be really cool. I would really vibe with that, but this, it's literally like a creamier, sweeter lavender vanilla from, you know, the aromatherapy line, which we all know, we all love. Cool, but yeah, this is a sweeter lavender. This is, you know, like less herbal lavender, more sweet lavender. It's not as acrid, it's not as astringent. I haven't loved lavender my whole life. I've found it pretty like medicinal, I'd say. Sharp, acrid type of thing is what I used to get, but now it's, I guess I've found better like sweet lavenders. I guess I prefer that, but this is definitely a sweet lavender. Way less herbal, way less astringent, and that's pleasant. And then it's very sweet, and there is definitely more noticeable vanilla here than the aromatherapy one, but it's just not too different to where, I don't know, man. We could have got something more interesting than that. It is still very pretty though, and it actually reminds me of this Moonlit Goddess quite a bit. This one is French lavender, pear blossom, and golden vanilla. They're very similar scents. I prefer this. This has your typical like perfume base. This is very body care. Less lavender. It's more like nondescript than, like, this is lavender, undoubtedly. Pronounced. It's really pretty, not gonna lie. It's just, yeah, I wish we could have something more innovative. And then I got this little dude. That's pretty cool. Never had, you know, lavender vanilla from the aromatherapy line in a perfume, so that's cool. The lavender seems less dominant here. To my nose, no. This reads a little more blended. I might prefer the candle, actually. That is pretty, though. I like that. The throw was very light, too. Again, I didn't use it for that long. I barely smelled anything. The coffee one was a little bit stronger. This was light. I don't know. I mean, normally you know when a candle throws. If I put something on my warmer and within an hour, I mean, I'll know that that's a strong candle or medium candle, or if it's a light one, and these were both very light. So I'm a little bummed about that. And, also this espresso martini. I grabbed this with a reward, and this was really nice. I'm kind of was getting tired of coffee scents for a while there, but this is nice. This is more natural of a coffee to me. This one is espresso, coffee liqueur, and splash of vanilla. This is like a really nice mocha to me. I get chocolate from this. Yeah, that's really nice. It's like a really smooth, chocolatey type of coffee. Creamy, perfect. There's no weird notes. There's nothing acrid here. It's strong. I had it on my warmer. It filled up, you know, this little dude. Now, if you burnt this, it's probably not going to do that, but on the warmer, it filled up this whole apartment, pretty much. Really impressive. I liked that a lot. Well, I think that just about sums it up for this line of the Vanilla Romance Flankers. Yeah, I don't think that they lived up to VR. This is greatness. These ones are okay. I just noticed how they kind of bounced off each other when I layered them. They actually smell pretty good together, not gonna lie. So I will get use out of those. Lavender coffee, that's really pleasant. Yeah, but on their own, okay. Not as good as VR. hope that you guys love them. I think a lot of people will. And please like and subscribe. And until next time, blessed be.